Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in this video today I'm going to be doing my British and Irish Lions team to face South Africa next year's Lions tour, but I'm going to do it in little segments. So this video is just going to be about the front rowers, which front rowers I would pick, and then in later videos I'll do second row, back row, half backs, centres, and the back three. So in this video I'm just going to be picking my front rowers for the Lions tour against South Africa next year. Now I'm going to be doing polls on my Instagram over who you would pick in your British and Irish Lions squad for next year in the first 15. So go check it out in the link in the description. Go follow my Instagram and the updates will be there, and you can choose who you would pick in your Lions 15 to face South Africa next year. But enough of that, let's get straight into the video. Loose head prop, Mako Vunipola. So yeah, in loose head prop I'm going to be picking Mako Vunipola. There's a load of others that have a chance and have a really good chance. The likes of Rory Sutherland, who's been outstanding for Scotland over the past year or so. Cian Healy, who's always a mainstay in the Irish squad, he's very good as well. The Welsh have a whole host of good props as well, but I'm picking Mako Vunipola mainly off the back of experience on the Lions tour. He went on the last one, of course. He went on the 2017 tour, was one of the main players in that tour, and I feel like that experience will help because he knows what it's about. He knows the Lions tour, so I think that experience will definitely help. And also, he's still on good form. He's still a good player. When he's playing at the top of his game, he's fantastic. So I would pick Mako Vunipola. Of course, probably the next best would be Rory Sutherland. I'd probably pick Rory Sutherland to be a bench player and come on and make an impact, because he's just been fantastic for Scotland over, especially this Six Nations period, the staggered Six Nations period. He has been really good for them, but on the basis of experience, I'm picking Mako Vunipola as my loose head prop for the Lions tour next year. Hooker, Ken Owens. So yeah, in hooker, I'm picking Ken Owens. For me, I think there's only two players who are really in the battle for that main hooker spot, and I think you probably know who they are. It's Ken Owens and Jamie George, and it's a real toss-up between the two of them, but I've gone with Ken Owens because of his leadership skills. I mean, he's the captain of the Scarlets. He even captained the Lions in one of the games in 2017. So he has got that leadership, and that is what is needed on a Lions tour, and especially in the game. Of course, he's not going to be the main captain, but he'll be one of the leaders, and I think that leadership is vital. Jamie George, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic player, and he'll definitely go on the tour as well as Ken Owens will. Unless they both get injured, but hopefully they won't and they'll both go on the tour. But for me, Ken Owens just pushes it over the line due to that experience and leadership he has over Jamie George. And Jamie George would be such a good impact player to come on off the bench. He adds something else. They're both very different players. Like, Jamie George is much more dynamic than Ken Owens is, but because of the leadership, I feel like I'm going to pick Ken Owens as my hooker for the Lions tour. Tight head prop, Tide Furlong. Yeah, it's Tide Furlong I'm picking as my tight head prop. Again, another player who went on the 2017 tour, but he hasn't changed since. Brilliant plays. For me, one of the best props in the world still at the moment. He's just brilliant. He's just such a workhorse, and his fitness levels have gone up highly as well. Of course, there's Carl Sinclair, who would be a very, very close one to him as well. But my issue with Carl Sinclair is I know he's changed a lot over the past year or so with his hot-headedness, but is that still there? I mean, could he still flick a switch, turn red, and just end up getting a stupid card for nothing and costing them the game? For me, Tide Furlong is a much more calm character. He's much more cooler, calm, and he can stay calm under pressure. So for that reason, I'm picking Tide Furlong. But don't get me wrong, Carl Sinclair will be pushing him all the way for that tight head prop spot, and there's other players as well who will be very close to getting there, but for me it's those two who are probably the main ones who will get into the squad and will be the one fighting for that main position at tight head prop for when the test comes up against South Africa. But because of the calmness that he has and the fact he's still on form, I'm just going to nudge Tide Furlong over instead of Carl Sinclair. But Carl Sinclair would be a massive impact player, and he'll be brilliant as an impact player. But yeah, Tide Furlong is my Tighthead prop for the Lions tour. So they are the front rowers I am picking to go on the Lions tour next year. I would love to know your thoughts, so put them down in the comments below. Also, I think I said this at the start, but I'm going to say it anyway again. I am going to start doing some polls on who you would vote for to be in the Lions squad in the starting 15. I'm going to go through prop, hooker, and all the positions. There's going to be a little voting system, and then we'll come out with who voted for who and who you would pick in your Lions squad. So go follow my Instagram. It'll be in the description down below. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.